All right, good morning, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone and where you're watching from. Thank you very much for joining this morning. We are back again this morning. I hope you guys are all doing great. Welcome, and please, if you're joining me for the first time, subscribe to the channel, put on your notification button, share the broadcast, and as well comment where you're watching from. God bless you. Comment where you're watching from, please. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I say YouTube. Welcome. Who else is there? Who else is there? Who else is there? Who else is there? Thank you very much. Where are you watching from, please? Welcome, guys. Welcome. Please, where are you watching from? Where are you watching me from? Welcome. Please give me a thumbs up, please. Give me that thumbs up. I love it. Please, your thumbs up, please. Comment where you're watching from. Where are you watching Comrade-Stanley from, please? Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. I'm glad I came to this special. Thank you very much. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you. Please, where are you watching from? From where? Is that from China or from Korea? Thank you for joining here this morning. God bless you guys. Thank you. Where are you watching from? Please, if you're joining me for the first time, subscribe to the channel, please. Subscribe to the channel, put on your notification button, share the broadcast, and as well, comment where you're watching from. Give me thumbs up, please. Please do that for me. Thumbs up. That gives me joy. If you give me, the more you give me thumbs up, the more you're encouraging me to do more. So please do me that favor by giving me a thumbs up. And share the broadcast. Share the broadcast so we can get a wider audience. Like I said, we always preach the gospel of truth here and nothing but the truth. Thank you, guys. Thank you. God bless. Please subscribe to the channel, please. Subscribe and put on your notification button. Share the broadcast and as well comment where you are watching from. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Charlotte Asimako Idum Anumel. Please, where are you watching from? I see you, Itoho Udeyeng. This is my Akwa Ibom brother. Itoho Udeyeng. Where are you watching from? From Akwa Ibom or from Cross River? Where are you watching from? Thank you for joining this morning. Thank you. Please subscribe to the channel. Please do me the favor. Subscribe to the channel. and put on your notification button, please. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Very important. Subscribe, please. Subscribe to the channel, please, please, please. Thank you. Where are you watching from, please? Keep coming, and also invite more people. Please subscribe, please. Subscribe to the channel, please, 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 please. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Subscribe. Jamili, thank you very much for joining here. Itoho is watching from Itoho is watching from Lagos. That's my brother from Lagos, and I believe so much that he's from Akwa Ibom State. Akwa Ibom, we have common boundary. Like I said, in Akwa Ibom, we have common boundary. So that's why some of my people also understands Efik. They also Ibibio. I think Akwa Ibom speaks Ibibio. Yeah. Jamil fala Portugal. Oh, amigo. Obrigado. Como está? Como é o nome? Jamili. Abo guineense ou em português? O obi crioulo? Jamil. Obrigado, meu irmão. Obrigado. Yes, please, if you're joining me for the first time, subscribe to the channel, put on your notification button, share the broadcast, and as well, comment where you're watching me from. Welcome. Brasilia. Okay. Obrigado. Welcome. You're welcome. Okay. What be Creole. Ponta papia Creole, drito. What be Creole? Contampansibi. Sometimes I do face serious network challenge. And I keep wondering why. I don't know. I have very speed. Let me show you the network that I'm using. I'm using very fast network. Very fast. Very fast. Very fast. I don't know why I keep facing this serious network problem. Sometimes it gets to me. Sometimes it gets to me. I don't know why I'm facing serious network problem. This is the network I'm using. I'm using 4 megabytes per second here. 4 megabytes per second. Still, it's still not enough. I have very high speed network. I know in Africa 4 megabytes per second. No, in Europe 4 megabytes per second is a kind of slow. But in Africa here it should be super, fast. But I keep wondering why I keep having very low network once I'm on live stream. But if I'm not on live stream, my network will be okay. But once I enter live stream, it becomes horrible. I don't know why. Jamil, Abostala, Osai. Okay. Nsana Gambia. Ukunzi Gambia. Nsana Gambia in West Africa. Ukunzi Gambia. Obrigado. David Mbatane, thank you very much for joining us here. Or Aubrey Mure. What is this chat about? Okay. It's a very good question that you ask, and I will explain to you. Like I say, I think this is your first time on this live channel, on my live stream. Okay. We discuss about African state of politics. That's number one. And I promote Ibrahim Traore's leadership, someone that I consider as an icon, someone that I consider as a hero and a true Pan-Africanist, and someone that I consider as someone that I can look up to, So I consider him as a hero. Jamil, abu wobi kriyo drito, wobi kriyo. Kala na Brazil kumora nel. Okay, so I consider him as a hero. That is one of the reasons why I said I'll be using his picture on my background during my live stream to promote his leadership. Okay, that's all I can do. I can't do more than that. I don't have any other capacity. All I can do is to use his picture and put on my background during live stream to promote his leadership, to encourage people more, encourage him more anyway, and also sensitize our people, and let people know more about him. I consider him as a hero. Udoye said, so sir, what in the kitty? I have no idea what you're talking about. What is kitty? Please explain to me. That slang, I have no idea. Explain to me, please. Saint Lucia in the house. Thank you very much, my brother Lazarus Venino. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you. God bless you for joining here. God bless you today. God bless you tomorrow, and God bless you forever. It is not easy. You guys, St. Lucia people, St. Lucia, Grenadans, Jamaicans, you guys have been supporting my live stream. Every time I will definitely see one or two people from St. Lucia. I'm super happy. I'm very, very excited. David Fosu, thank you very much. That sounds like my brother from Ghana. Thank you very much for joining us here. Chronicles of Anguilla with Yusuf Abdul Ali. Anguilla in the Caribbean. Thank you very much, my brother from Caribbean. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Who else is there? Who else is there, please? Who else? So let me finish answering my brother that asked me, what is this chat all about? This is about Ibrahim Traore and the state of politics in Africa. We have to use our little platform to promote Ibrahim Traore's leadership. It worth it. Yes, it worth it. For real. No, not Angola. No. Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau. Okay. So, it is very, very important that we promote his leadership and sensitize our people, because this guy is like a beacon of hope to every African youth that desires betterment of Africa. It's like a beacon of hope, making us to understand the importance of holding leaders accountable, making us to believe and understand that we have everything that we need in Africa to make Africa great. So that is the reason why I take it upon myself to promote his leadership and as well sensitize our people the importance of embracing this young man. He's a young man of 37 years old anyway. He's not that old, and he's not that is that vibrant, very intelligent and active, upstairs, knowing fully well what his people need, and he's putting things in place for Burkina Faso, and the Burkina Faso are enjoying now the dividends of democracy. The dividends of democracy within the sense that we are all asking for, the basic amenities to be provided to us. That's all we're asking for. We're not asking too much. I mean, basic amenities like, good access road, constant electricity, good pipe-borne water, and good, medical facilities, world class, and good educational system. That's what we're asking for. These are the basic amenities that we're asking for, and we're not asking too much. And we have the capacity to provide all these things to our citizens. Why are they delaying in providing these things? Why is it that most of the companies that we have in Africa here are running away from Africa because of lack of constant electricity? These are the things that this young man is trying to prove to the whole world, that Africa is not just a poor country. Africa is not a poor country. Africa is one of the richest continents on earth, and we need the better leaders that we desire, that can be able to champion the affairs of the continent. Leaders like Ibrahim Traore, that is doing amazingly well. This is my sister from Uganda. He said, Natabi Barbara. He said, hello, my African brothers and sisters. Much love from Uganda. Thank you very much, my sister from Uganda. My sister from Uganda, you reminded me of what you guys are going through in Uganda, and that is why I am here, making sure that I will use my little platform to sensitize our people and making them to understand the importance of holding leaders accountable. I understand what you guys are going through in the hand of Museveni. Museveni have done so bad to the extent that he have clinged to power for the over 40 years. You know, clinging to power for over 40 years and doing nothing. Subject the good people of Uganda into abject poverty and become a puppet to the West. And till now, for the past 40 years, all he can do to Ugandans is a high level of nepotism, you know, high level of corruption, and oppressing the opposition. Whosoever that comes up to defend or to demand for good leadership in Uganda will become, his life will become in danger. Like I saw what happened during the election that happened in Uganda. I think that was 2022. I stand to be corrected. Please, Natabi, are you here with us? Natabi Barbara, are you here with us? Please remind me the year of that election. I think that should be 2022 or 2021. No, it should be 2021 or thereabout. During the election, we saw exactly the kind of wickedness that Museveni meted on the good people of Uganda. How opposition members were being killed. Some of them were being thrown inside jail, and a lot of them were being, held hostage. And to the extent that Bobby Wine, that was a candidate, was held ransom on a house arrest. And you can attest to that Bobby Wine was being arrested as well and thrown inside prison for a couple of months or a couple of weeks, right? I hope I'm making sense. And at the end of the day, during that election, we had observers in Burkina Faso. We have a lot of, please tap. Please tap. I always have problem on my live stream because a lot of people comes on my live stream to report the live stream because I'm talking against their slave masters. When I'm talking against their slave masters, it gets to them because I always tell people that truth is like a sharp object. It pierces through any object. Truth is like a sharp object that pierces and goes through anywhere. So my truth that I'm preaching here is getting to them. So some of them get upset of my preaching here, and most of them, you see them on the comment section telling you how I'm talking rubbish and all that. But that's not a problem. It cannot stop us because we're here for that cause. That is my passion, and I've been doing it for a long time. Okay. So Museveni subjected the good people of Uganda into abject poverty. Today, during the election in 2021, this is one of the reasons why when I tell you that African Union is a scam, believe me and take my word. You can easily throw me and take my word. African Union as an institution is a scam. European Union is also a scam to Africa. It can favor them in Europe, but it's a scam in Africa. West African Union is also a scam. Trust me, I will tell you the reason why I call them scammers, because I don't see any positive effect of these institutions in Africa. Okay, during the election in Uganda, I hope my sister is here. Please let her please. If I'm saying anything that is lie, if I'm lying here, please comment in the comment section that I'm lying, please. Thank you very much. She said something. She said, we are not allowed to talk about anything going bad in our country. If you speak out, they will send you to jail. God bless you. God bless you. This is what the good people of Uganda is going through right now as we speak. And I'm very happy that Museveni cannot do anything to me. As I'm speaking, as I'm making my live stream, he can't do anything to me. He can't come for me because I'm not even his citizen, So during the election, African Union was there. This is one of the reasons why I told you that these people, they are all scammers. They are just there for their own benefit. What favors them, that is why they are there. African Union was there. European Union was there. West African Union, they had their observers. United Nations had their observers during that election. And all these institutions were there. All of them, they have their observers to go and observe, Uganda election. And before their own very, very eye, they saw what played out during that election period. A lot of opposition members were being thrown in jail. A lot of them were being silenced by beating them up, locking them up. And at the end of the day, some of them were being killed silently. Now, Bobby Wine, that was even a candidate, was being manhandled, beaten up, killed his bodyguard, and a lot of things happened. My sister, Natabi Barbara, please confirm to what I'm saying here if I'm lying, because most of the people that comes to my live stream always see me that like I'm telling lies, or I'm being paid to come here to come and say things like this. But God be my witness that I can never, I will be the last person to take bribe, to come here to come and lie, or to paint or massage anybody's ego. By the way, I have my business. I am not hungry, So these people, they were all there. They witnessed what happened during that election, even to the extent ballot boxes were being snatched. Do you understand? During that election, and at the end of the day, and this is where I got broken. That is why I gave up on Africa. That's when I gave up on Africa. I said, no, there's no way for us. At the end of the day, after all this inhuman treatment that was meted on the people of Uganda, their mandate was robbed off from them. And at the end of the day, Museveni was being declared as the winner of that election, which everybody knew very well that Bobby Wine won that election, landslide. I've never been to Uganda before in my whole entire life. I've never been to Uganda, but I'm a Pan-Africanist. Every single news, every single country in Africa. I mean, out of 75% of the countries in Africa, I can tell you their histories. I'm a good Pan-Africanist. I love Africa to my bone marrow. This is the only continent that I have. This is the only, I don't have any other continent. If anything happened to Africa today, I'm done, I'm gone. So I must have to protect my continent with every single drop of blood inside me. I read about a lot of countries in Africa, and I stand against injustice. I always tell you guys on my live channel that injustice for one is injustice for all. The injustice that you support today can easily be haunting you tomorrow, or even haunt your children or your grandchildren. So it is better for us to condemn evil when it is early. Now, Museveni was being declared as the winner of that election, despite that the observers saw what played out during the election. They saw it crystal clear, and they did nothing. And when I tell you that the media houses in Africa has been compromised, they are on payroll by their slave masters. They can't project some certain news to you, because if they project such news to you, their paymasters will cut off their pay. That is why every single news you see in Africa here, most of them are lies. If you want to find out fact, come to social media, you will get to find the fact. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody. And now, Museveni was being declared as the winner of that election 2021. I think 2021, I stand to be corrected, please. I think 2021, because 2020 was during COVID. So I believe it was 2021. It cannot, 2021 or 2019 or thereabout. Museveni was being declared as the winner of that election. Instead of them to cancel that election as observers that was there and witness what played out. Now you can understand with me, believe me, that Africa, our sovereignty is at stake. Now they saw everything that happened in Uganda, and they supported Museveni. Today you can see the high level of nepotism that is going on in Uganda today, to the extent that this Museveni used his own son as the CDS, as Chief of Defense Staff, and even have a plan of using his own son to replace himself. Like as if Uganda now is a personal enterprise in this our own Africa, in this our own generation, that we are in 21st century and have we are living in social media age, that we can speak up against evil. Museveni have subjected the good people of Uganda into abject poverty. Look at their roads. There's no good pipe-borne water. There's no world-class hospitals. And people are condemning Idi Amin of Uganda. Idi Amin is far, far more better than Museveni. Yes, Idi Amin is much far better than Museveni. Idi Amin was, this is what I keep telling people, the media houses in Africa is being compromised. They can't sell out news, good news, positive news to you. It is the news that will favor their paymasters. You know why I say that? I have a proof. The reason why I say that is this. Now, Why is it that the media houses in Africa is not promoting what Ibrahim Traore is doing in Burkina Faso? Why? Why is it that all the media houses in Africa is not promoting the good job of Ibrahim Traore? Why? Why are they not promoting him? Because if they start promoting him, then the youth will start waking up, getting to understand that we have all it takes to make Africa great again. Do you understand? And then once they start promoting Ibrahim Traore, their paymasters will cut their pay and as well even revoke their license. They cannot be able to broadcast anymore. But I thank God Almighty for giving us technology in this day and age, for giving us social media in this day and age, for giving us technology in this 21st century, that where we can be able to have a voice. During those days, who am I? Do I have a voice? Who am I? During the time of Gaddafi, during the time of Idi Amin, during the time of Kwame Nkrumah, during the time of Amilcar Cabral, during the time of Thomas Sankara, where will I have the voice to even speak? Where will I have the voice to speak? Because the radio houses, television houses, we are all being, manipulated by the West and the so-called puppets of the West. Where if you go to the radio station to go and make your own opinion, they will sit you before they even bring you to the studio. They will sit you down and ask you, what do you want to say, and tell you things you're supposed to say and things you're not supposed to say. Give you conditions before you can be able to appear in the studio to speak your mind. This was the kind of Africa that we were living in before the day of this social media age we have now. And now let me tell you something. Now they will now manipulate the media houses and then be telling the media houses to start selling out fake news about certain leaders that refuse to become puppets to the West, certain leaders that ask the West to leave and hands off their hands, from their resources. They will be considered as tyrants and dictators. That is why they projected Idi Amin of Uganda as the biggest and the worst dictator ever that lived in Africa. That is the way they projected Idi Amin of Uganda. But mind you, Idi Amin was not as bad as they projected him. Idi Amin was not as bad. Natabi, Barbara, you are here and you are a Ugandan and you can attest to what I'm saying. Idi Amin, they even sell out the news that Idi Amin was a cannibal, that he eats human beings, which was a total lie, fallacy, propaganda. Just because Idi Amin asked them to leave, that he can't be in his own country and the president of his own country, and the Westerners will be coming to his own country and be exploiting his resources and be giving him percentage. Do you know what got Ibrahim Traore mad? That even gingered him to embark on that course. Burkina Faso, as a country that produces gold. Listen, let me tell you, Burkina Faso is the 4th largest country in Africa that produces gold in Africa. You can imagine that underneath of Burkina Faso is full of gold and mineral resources. And you come, this these Canadian miners and the French miners came to Burkina Faso, established mining sites, and as well, I think they bought those, according to them, they said they bought the mining site. And you are giving back to the country 20% of their own resources. Those resources was being deposited there by God, at least to help humanity and make their life better. You are the one exploiting the resources and be giving them peanut. For the over 30-something years your president have been in Burkina Faso, you could not even establish at least over 3,000 kilometer paved road. For over 30-something years you've been in Burkina Faso, you could not give them at least over 3,000 kilometer paved road. You could not give them good pipe-borne water. You could not give them good medical facilities, world class. You could not give them good quality education. You could not give them, basic amenities that they need to live life. Meanwhile, you have your embassies in Burkina Faso. And now you are claiming that you are giving them aid. You are giving them help. You are supporting their military capacity. You are helping them in all this. And they come back and tell you now, please, we don't need your help again. All you can do for us now is to go. because we don't want to see you again, because you are exploiting our resources, and you got upset. Since I asked you guys this question yesterday night, let me ask you again. For those that are listening to me, if you are the one giving me food, you are the one giving me breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day for 30 years, and one day I wake up and tell you, please, I want to help you. I want to help you. No, sir, now that money that you used to give me breakfast, I want you to start keeping that money for yourself. Now what you do is to go back to your home and relax, take your money and go. I can take care of myself. And you got upset because I asked you to go. You got upset. If you were not having interest, if you were not making money from our resources, if you were not exploiting our resources, why would you be upset when I asked you to go? You were upset because I closed that door for you. And mind you, it's not only Burkina Faso that did it. Burkina Faso did it, Mali did it, Senegal did it, Niger Republic did it, and Chad did it, even Guinea Conakry did it. And they got upset. Why are they getting upset? Because they ask you, when I tell you that we are still being colonized, people are saying that I'm lying. Africa is still under colonialism, under colonization. We're still being colonized. Anybody that is celebrating independence is wasting his time. If you are here and you're celebrating your country's independence, in fact, I will just laugh at you because you don't know what you're doing. Okay, Olalekon Akinsete, they are upset because they signed a contract. What contract, please? May I see the transcript of that contract? May I see it? Where is the contract? Okay, even if there was a contract can be terminated if you are not meeting up with the target. They should terminate the contract. Contract that will hold a whole country ransom. A contract? I mean, see, this is the problem that we're having. Which contract? An African will be supporting this kind of, I mean, you see, this is the problem that we have. This is the main problem that we have. Sincerely speaking, this is the problem that we have in Africa here. We do not have one mind. We do not believe in ourselves. We don't trust ourselves. We don't love ourselves. We don't fight for ourselves. This is why it seems like Burkina Faso is alone, is on their own. Ibrahim Traoré is fighting alone. Every other leader in Africa, apart from John Mahama, apart from all these Sahel, Sahel countries that are supporting Ibrahim Traoré is alone. He's been deserted because of this particular comment that my brother, commented here. He said they signed contract. Which contract? Contract that will hold the country ransom. Contract that will hold a full country ransom. For the past 30 years, Burkina Faso cannot be proud of 3,000 kilometer paved road. The fourth largest gold producing country in Africa cannot be proud of 3,000 kilometer paved road. Have you been to Burkina Faso before? I've been there. I've seen from Ouagadougou down to Fada to the border side. There's no good road. That's why you will spend almost 3 days if you're on transit on that road. You will have to spend 3-4 days because of bad road. Do you know the positive effect of Ibrahim Traoré in Burkina Faso today? I cannot invite people. I don't invite people. If I want to invite people, it's on Facebook. It's on Facebook. I will invite people. But here, I cannot invite people. I don't want people to come and tarnish or spoil my broadcast. Even if they sign a contract and Ibrahim Traoré emerged as a president, and if you look at the contract and the contract does not favor the country, what do you expect him to do? He will terminate the contract. He will terminate the contract and ask them to leave. If they get upset on that's their business. By the way, what are they still doing there? What are they still doing there? Because I don't understand. I don't get the point that you colonize the country, and at the end of the day, that country regain their freedom, and your present, even you as a colonizer still there. What are you doing there? Give us account of your details, what you are doing in Burkina Faso. You can agree with me when French government was still, when the president was still in Burkina Faso, you can agree with me that the high level of terrorism was going on in the northern part of Burkina Faso. A lot of people were being killed. Now, do you want to tell me that if France is one of the strongest country in Europe, which if France stand up today and said they want to end terrorism in that Sahel state, they will end it within 3 days. They have the technology, they have everything to end terrorism within that Sahel state. Now, why would they not be able to end that terrorism if they really mean well for that country? It's a simple question. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. Now you are making points. Now you are making. He said that's fair if the contract is killed. Okay, and it's terminated. That's fair. That's fair. It definitely have to be terminated since it's against the contract. Is not even in the favor of the people. It has to be terminated. It has to be terminated. They can end the terrorism, my brother. They can, if they decide today to end the terrorism, just like in Nigeria today. America, they said they formed an institution they call AFRICOM, and go through and check what is the function of AFRICOM in Africa. Number one is to help Africa to fight, to end terrorism. That was their primary purpose. That was one of their primary purpose of establishing AFRICOM in Africa. Now, let me ask you a question. Within the twinkle of an eye, America bombed Iranian missile sites. 3 Iranian missile sites within the twinkle of an eye. Do you think America does not have the technology or the drone to fish out those terrorists in Sambisa Forest or any other across Sahel states? Fish them out, know their location where they are, and bomb them. Do you think they don't have that capacity? Since AFRICOM is established in Africa to help Africa out, why are they wasting time to end terrorism in Africa? Why? It's a simple question. Why? Why? So French government, they only came there for their own benefit. I've told you time without number. It's not just all about coming to Africa, say I'm giving aid to Africa, I'm supporting Africa. What are the support that you are giving to Africa? We are not seeing it. It's invisible. We can't see the support. We're not seeing it. My brother said, did America or any Western nation eliminate terrorism in the Middle East, where it emanated from? Now, I don't want to go to that part. I don't want to go to Middle East. I'm talking about Africa. Now, if you come to my country and you tell me that I came here to come and support you guys, do you think that they are there for just just to be there alone? There is a benefit that is attached to it. I don't know if I'm making point. There is a benefit that is attached to that they are present in Africa. America will not just leave America and start coming to Africa to come and say, I'm giving you aid. There must be something. They have come together, come to terms with this our puppet that we call leaders. They have come to terms and say, okay, we will do so thing, and you give us so thing. That is how it is. And you want to tell me that America does not have the capacity? Okay, let me forget about America. Let me keep talking about Burkina Faso that I'm talking about. France does not have the capacity to end terrorism in Burkina Faso. Okay, now forget about that part. Why is it that they know very well that Burkina Faso is one of the largest gold producing country in Africa, and all eyes are on Burkina Faso? Why is it that they could not even make sure that at least Burkina Faso have at least constant electricity? I'm not talking about good access road, constant electricity. Why? Why? Okay, my brother said conventional warfare is different from waging war against terrorism. I don't understand this. You see, now let me ask you something. He said conventional warfare is different from waging war against terrorism. Waging war against terrorism or ending terrorism in Africa. Waging war against the terrorism or ending terrorism in Africa. I think that should be their primary purpose, ending terrorism in Africa, not waging war against terrorism. Okay, by the way, I have a question. Why only Africa? Why is it terrorizing Africa? And besides, let me ask you, who are the sponsors of these terrorists? Who are the sponsors? Who are the sponsors of these terrorists? Where are they getting those helicopters that drops food items for them in the bush and drop ammunition for them in the bush? Who are those that are sponsoring them, giving them those high sophisticated weapons that they are using to kill people? Who are the sponsors of terrorism in Africa? Who are the sponsors of terrorism? I mean, now let's take it this way. You see, this is why we need revolution at hand now in Africa to save Africa. Sincerely speaking, from my brother's explanation here, sincerely speaking, we need that revolution now. This is no longer time to sit on the fence or sit in our closet waiting for the change to come. This is the time. This is the right time. This is the right time. Because, like I said, our leaders keep signing nonsense in the name of contract, keep doing some kind of things, making funny. I mean, this is becoming a high time. I said it time without number that there is a wind of revolution that is blowing across. And listen, let me tell you, yesterday night I told people that Nigerians are too weak. Nigerians are too weak. They are scared of death. They are scared of death. Look at what happened in Peru. I don't know if it's in Peru or Chile. I think it's in Peru. Look at what happened in Peru a few years ago, where the people stood up against the oppressors. The lady had no other choice. He killed until he got tired of killing. He had to run away. This is the time for us to reclaim our country. I can never be in support of coup. Never. I can never encourage coup. I love what happened in Senegal. Do you know that there was a big revolution that happened in Senegal through ballot box? Through ballot box. A revolution, a great revolution happened in Senegal 2 years ago through ballot box. Senegalese woke up. They stood their ground and made sure that there was a change of government. Today, go to Senegal today. Diomaye Faye and Ousmane Sonko, they are doing amazingly well in Senegal. They are doing amazingly well in Senegal. This is the wind of democracy, that revolution that I'm telling you that is blowing across every single Africa. I'm not like, thank you very much. I will never be in support of coup. Coup is never a good. It's not that it favored Burkina Faso. Does not mean that it will favor every other country. With the experience we Nigerians had during the coup or this military regime, it's not something anybody will even encourage for any other country to have coup. Have coup. I will never be in support of it. But we must wake up. Like it is coming now. 2027 is around the corner in Nigeria. 2027 is around the corner. It's another opportunity. It favored Burkina Faso. Sincerely speaking, I'm coming to tell you stories about Burkina Faso. I understand your point. I understand your point very clear. I understand very clear. But it favored Burkina Faso in the other way around. I'm coming for that. Now, do you know? Let me tell you something. Do you know that Nigeria? One thing I love about Nigerians. You see, Nigerians, when Nigerians are angry and they want to get something, even if it will cost their life, they don't care. They will allow you to play all the things you want to play, push them to a wall, kill them, do whatever you want to. The day they will get angry, I'm telling you gospel truth, revolution is coming to Nigeria. Revolution is coming, and it's coming faster. Now, when it comes to, I'm using Senegal as an instance. You see, this is the kind of revolution that I want. Revolution that will bring peace. Peaceful revolution, that not bloodshed revolution. Senegal woke up. They even started protesting in Casamance. That period, there was everyday protest in Casamance. Every day there will be protests in Casamance, burning things, demanding for. But at the point, they found out that these are the leaders that they deserve. And Macky Sall saw it. He saw it coming. So he started, he started giving Sonko, what's it called, Ousmane Sonko, problem, knowing fully well that he was people's choice. And at the end of the day, during the election, they came out en masse and proved to Macky Sall that that the power belonged to the people. This is the kind of revolution that I want, and I want it to happen in Nigeria in 2027. So when it comes to Burkina Faso, let me tell you something. Burkina Faso needed there was a time Burkina Faso needed this coup. I'll never be in support of coup. I'm not in support of it. But as it stands, that is the only solution that they have. Because at the end of the day, like I'm giving you instances what happened in Uganda a few years ago. I think that was 2021 or 2019, thereabout, when they had election. Uganda, Museveni, persecuted a lot of opposition members, even their candidates. He persecuted them, threw them inside jail, killed a lot of them, and at the end of the day, silenced them. Even during the election, the day of the election, observers were there from African Union, European Union, West African Union, whatsoever. All of them, they were all there. They witnessed everything that happened. And at the end of the day, even Museveni used his military personnel to snatch ballot boxes. And at the end of the day, they saw everything that played out. They still have the mind to declare Museveni as winner. If these people really want anything good in Africa, sincerely speaking, they will cancel that election. There will be a need to cancel that election. But the election was not being cancelled. Because why? It was their own favorite that was there, and they went to observe and make sure that he was re-elected back. This is the kind of injustice that is meted on the people of Africa. So the same thing could have still happened in Burkina Faso if their former president was being, there was an election that was being conducted, and he did the same thing. The same thing would still play out and nothing would still happen. So there was a need for this. And at the end of the day, you can attest to that there is a big revolution, there's a big infrastructural development that's going on in Burkina Faso. Despite that this guy came through coup, but at least he's delivering the dividends of democracy to his people. I don't know if you're getting to understand my point. Thank you very much. Now you see, now you are getting to understand the point. The same thing happening in Rwanda. If Uganda today conduct election today, Paul Kagame will still be re-elected back. Because you know why? He has the capacity. Do you understand? He's the puppet to the West. So the West will do everything within their power to make sure that he remains in power. Forget about the observers they send. Forget about it. Listen, that Gambia today had a revolution, had a change of government in 2016 was because Yahya Jammeh was against the Western government. He was against the Westerners. He refused them from coming to Sorry guys, sorry. I had a call. I'm very sorry. I had a call. I had to answer the call. So let me read comment. My brother Laleko said, same thing is happening in one. Okay, I read that already. Rena, Africa, look at my country, Cameroon, with a 96 years old president who is still intending to be candidate in November election. Rwanda is mess. Forget about what you see. Okay, thank you very much. Now, this is my sister that is, I don't know if it's a sister or a brother from Cameroon. Look at what he said. He said, this 96 years old president. Now you can agree with me that Africa, we have a long way to go. We have a very, very long way to go. Because if truly the people of Cameroon, thank you, my sister, thank you, I'm very sorry. If the people of Cameroon are not cowards, if they are not cowards, what happened in Peru would have happened in Cameroon. We should not allow this long-term rule. This is one thing I love about my country. See, no matter whatever we have, no matter what this political crisis we have in Nigeria, Nigeria is exceptional. Nigeria is, once you finish your fourth term, second term, you are done. You go. If you like, become Jesus. You will just go. This is one good thing I love about Nigeria. Once you're done with your first term, 4 years, second term, even second term service, if you win, second term 4 years, that's 8 years. You just pack your load and go to your house and relax. And that same law should be met on every other country in Africa. And that is why Gambians are fighting today. This current president in Gambia now, He's becoming something. He's acting like now. He's becoming such a person that don't want to leave power. You don't want to leave power. He has been in power for almost 10 years. In 2020, next year now, there will be election in the Gambia. You know, he has been in power for how long? He has been in power for a very long time. And it is time for him to step down. 2 years time. And that was what is in the constitution, that draft constitution, that he don't want to pass the bill. He don't want to pass. He refused to step down. So this is the problem of Africa. We need to wake up. I'm not calling for coup, but I'm calling for what happened in Kenya. Let it happen everywhere in Africa. I understand the fact that people are scared of death. I understand that the fact that these same people, these same leaders will come out with their soldiers and they, giving them life, killing them with live bullets. I understand that fact because it happened in Togo a few days ago. There was a protest in Togo where a few people were being killed in Togo. It happened in Kenya where some comrades were being killed. This is what they go. This is what we see in Africa every day in out. The life of citizens is nothing to them. The life of our citizens is nothing to them. That is why in Nigeria, over 200 people were massacred in cold blood in Benue State, in Yewata, Benue State. And for 48 hours, there was no press statement from the presidency, from the governor. You could not even see it on the social media, even in the news. Over 200 people. It took only one man. It took only one patriotic citizen to go there and make a video and publish on his social media handle. That's why it went viral. And they started releasing statements and started going there to go and play their shenanigan games. It is time for us to wake up. It is time, it is high time for us to stand up and defend our continent. We are watching our continent before our very own eye sinking. Our continent is sinking. If we do not do anything now that we still have the time, it will be difficult for us. I'm not mixing words. I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you. If we do not do anything now, it will be at the end of the day. And I keep asking, there is no reason why any African child should go to bed with empty stomach. There's no reason. There is no reason why any African child will be out of school, no school fees. There's no reason. There is no reason why our youth will be jumping Mediterranean Sea to cross to Europe. Hello, Jonathan, my own brother. Because you can get like we go, no. It is busy. I hit him. Okay, what you might call that. So there is no reason why our youth will be jumping Mediterranean Sea to cross to Europe. And at the end of the day, when they still cross to that Eastern Europe, they will be subjected into inhuman condition. Some of them are being thrown inside farm to go and farm. Some of them are being engaged in African jobs. Those kind of jobs that Westerners cannot do, white people cannot do. They will let Africans be doing those jobs. There is no reason for that. Africa is the richest continent on earth. Anybody that tells you otherwise is wasting his time. Africa is the richest continent on earth. Africa is the richest continent on earth. Do you know the kind of mineral resources that we have? Most of these ballistic missiles you see them building in America and all that, most of those uraniums comes from Africa. They came from Africa. We have uranium. There is no reason why we will not have our own ballistic missile sites to protect our continent. But we are being manipulated by the Western leaders, by the so-called slave masters. We are being manipulated. We are being controlled. We are being subjected into that kind of slavery, kind of condition. Our leaders cannot do things on their own without seeking their approval. When I tell you that we are still under colonialism, believe me, anybody that tells you that we are celebrating independence is wasting his time. There's nothing like independence in Africa. We don't have independence yet. If French government can still be in Burkina Faso, controlling Burkina Faso resources, it means that we are under colonization. We are still being colonized. We are still being colonized. They don't want to see any African leader that stands up for their people, that speaks for their people, that want to defend their people. They don't want to see. Once they see that person becomes a threat to them, and the next thing they will do is to label that person as a dictator. That's what they do. That is what they do. That's what they do. Label that person as a dictator. 1 minute, please, guys. Please don't go off. Guys, please don't go off. I'm here. 1 minute. Let me sort this guy out. I'm back. Sorry, I had to send the security errand. Okay. Okay, let me read from comment section. I see my brother said. My brother D. He said Africa should give Liberia to freed slave descendants. We have more money and knowledge in Africa in every way, but not enough to get ahead to sustain in the US. We could start like in Liberia and rejuvenate. Say we are shipped off and we don't mind coming back to help you all, help ourselves, at the same time. My sister said, D, no one is preventing you from going back to Africa. I do not agree with you. That the diaspora has more money and knowledge. It all depends on the person. You see that's another kind of mindset that I want to erase from people. You know, when I say Africa is poor, when I say that the present condition of Africa does not mean that Africans are poor. Every African is poor. We have poor leadership, but we have hardworking citizens in Africa. We have super hardworking citizens in Africa, but we have very horrible leaders. Do you understand? So, but that's by the way. So what I'm talking about is that I don't see the need that any African child should go to bed hungry. Sincerely speaking, from the depth of my heart, I don't see any reason why our children should be out of school when we have everything. And I don't see the reason why our youth will be jumping Mediterranean Sea to cross to Europe just for greener pasture. That greener pasture that we are looking for is here. We have the greener pasture here in Africa. Why is it that we cannot be able to develop our own? Why is it that we cannot be able to utilize our resources? Why is it that we cannot use our resources to create job opportunities for our people? Why is it that we will have produced graduates every year? We produce thousands of graduates, but still they don't have job. Why? Almost everything in Africa is being imported. Everything, even toothpick, is imported. Why? which we can easily, those companies can be established here. It's simple. If you love your people, sincerely speaking from the depth of your heart, you will give back the dividends of democracy to them. You will make sure that their lives, they enjoy the dividends of democracy. If you really love them, if you really enjoy them, it's not accumulating wealth for yourself. Money that is being made to develop a constituency or a local government or a state. Few individuals will be cornering the money within themselves, enriching themselves, and at the end of the day, that same money that they embezzle from the innocent citizens will not be utilized in Africa. They will still use that money to go to America to buy, mansions, buy villas in America, send their children and their relatives to America to go and have luxury life. Meanwhile, you are subjecting your people into abject poverty. When pregnant women are, about to deliver, you go to the, to the clinic, you cannot even find paracetamol there. People can easily die because of malaria. I mean, minor sickness. Because of headache, somebody will just die in Africa. Meanwhile, we have everything that we require to build Africa and make Africa great. Why is it like that? Now, as I'm talking, my brother left. That's my brother, Alalekon, he left. I don't know why he left. Now, let me come to Burkina Faso. Let me tell you stories about Burkina Faso. There are a lot of things you guys don't know about Burkina Faso, and that is why I always put this man here, for you guys to understand that. For me, if you have been following me for a long time, you get to understand that I am that person that only stands for the truth. I don't massage politicians' ego here. I stand for nothing but the truth. Do you know that Ibrahim Traore, when he took over power, these mining companies were there, and they were just giving Burkina Faso only 20% of their resources. Ibrahim Traore got upset and called them, summoned them for a meeting, and for them to give him an explanation. They told him that Burkina Faso do not have the equipment for mining. Ibrahim Traore was like, really? Are you kidding me? So because we don't have the equipment for the mining, so you can only give us 20% of our resources. That cannot work. That cannot work. So he called them, they told him that this, I think he refunded them back the contract or whatsoever, but there was money that was refunded back to them, and he gave them ultimatum to leave. And when they left, Ibrahim Traore came back, went and purchased the equipment in large quantity for mining. Where he got money is where nobody knows, because the former president that was there left nothing. He left empty box for Ibrahim Traore. Ibrahim Traore met nothing as president. He did not take loan from anybody, but we saw that he bought equipment for mining, and now he started the mining. And he came for when it comes to infrastructure, he look around and he said, these foreign contractors that have been working in this our country, they have been delaying projects. When you give them 10-kilometer road, it will take them like 5 years before they can deliver this 10-kilometer road. We cannot continue working like this, and it would slow down the development that I want for my country. Now, what they will do is I will ask them to leave, and he summoned them meeting and asked them, give them time to leave, and they left. Do you know what he did? He went and purchased over 1,000 equipment. I have the video on my channel here. You can watch the video. Watch the video. You can see the video there. I made the video about it, and I posted the video of when the equipment were coming from Ghana down to Burkina Faso. He purchased over 1,000 equipment for road construction. When he purchased this 1,000 equipment, Rena, Africa, I'm coming for that. Ibrahim Traore did not take loan from Russia. He did not take loan from Russia. I've been following Burkina Faso news right from the beginning of this coup till now. There was no loan. Even IMF came to was begging him to take a loan. He said he don't want loan. Now he purchased over 1,000 equipment, and those equipment landed in Ghana seaport, because Burkina Faso does not have seaport. They don't have sea. So they landed in Ghana seaport. This is one of the reasons why I so much love John Mahama, this current president of Ghana. This is a revolutionalist. He's a true Pan-Africanist, and he has the same spirit with Ibrahim Traore and is doing amazingly well since he took over power. Now, those equipments landed in Burkina Faso, and he looked around and said, oh, we cannot go and employ foreigners or expatriates to come and be driving this equipment. What we do is we will send our people out to go and learn how to, drive those equipment and make use of those equipment. He sent them out and they went and learned and came back. Now, currently as I'm speaking to you, Burkina Faso has a state construction company that is fixing the whole roads in Burkina Faso, and those people that are fixing those roads are Burkina based, not foreigners, And now, as I'm speaking to you, they have already delivered 5,000 kilometer paved road to the people of Burkina Faso, just within the space of 2 years. 5,000 kilometer paved road. What France could not give to Burkina Faso for the past 30 years, they were in Burkina Faso. Now, Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore is currently building affordable homes in the boundary between Fada and Burkina Faso and Fada and Ouagadougou. He's building affordable homes for civil servants. This is all we're asking for. He's building power plants, solar power plants, that will supply light electricity to Burkina Faso citizens 24 hours. Where did they get the money from? From the resources that God gave to them. And somebody, I don't know why we keep believing in the news that we see on this compromised this Western puppet. We believe the news that come from the radio station. I don't believe in those news. You see radio station, you see television, news. I don't. If I want to read news, I read news from social media. That's the only way I can find the truth. But you see on the radio and television, it's all lies from the pit of hell. So we must have to support Ibrahim Traore. Sincerely speaking, it is high time that we start supporting him. It is high time we start encouraging him. It is high time we start sensitizing our people, making them to know if Burkina Faso can achieve it, we too can achieve it. Look at a big country like Nigeria, a massive country like Nigeria of over 250 million in population. People are still protesting for 70,000 naira minimum wage. 70,000 naira. That is less than $50 for minimum wage. That is what you pay your fellow human being. Meanwhile, your salary alone. These senators, do you know how much is their salaries? I mean, senators, House of Rep members, House of Assembly members, governors, local government chairmen, councillors. Okay, let me forget about councillors. Let me start from local government chairmen. Do you know how much is their salaries? They are enriching themselves. I'm not even talking about allowances. I'm not even talking about the allocation that come that they embezzle. This is the problem that we have in Africa. And they don't want people to say it. They want you to believe every news that comes from radio stations and TV stations. Because they know those things are being under regulation. They can't sell out any kind of news. That is why you can never see Ibrahim Traore on the news, on the limelight in other African countries. Because he's putting them into shame. Ibrahim Traore is the reason why there is a revolution that is coming up. That is, Ibrahim Traore is one of the reasons why there was a protest in Kenya, there was a protest in Togo, and there will be a protest in Nigeria soon. Because we must demand for that dividends of democracy, that we deserve it. A big country like Nigeria. Do you know that in Nigeria today, if you have an accident on the road and be in critical condition, if you are being sent to the hospital, before you can be taken care of, you will have to pay a certain amount of deposit before they can look at you and take care of you in Nigeria. That is a high level of wickedness. Do you know that in Nigeria today, in Nigeria as a country, if you travel from Lagos to Ibadan safely and arrive your location safely, you should be thanking God because it's a miracle. Do you know that in Nigeria today, Fulani headsmen, they label terrorists, full-blown terrorists as headsmen. Fulani headsmen can wake up today and go to a community and kill 200 people, and nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Do you know that in Nigeria today, a local government chairman will embezzle $1 billion and nothing will happen? A governor will embezzle $1 billion and nothing will happen. That is the state of Nigeria today. Okowa, of the former Delta State governor, embezzled over $1 billion. Now, he left PDP and joined APC. When he joined APC, his sins had been forgiven. You can never see EFCC on his case again. $1 billion US. Do you know how much that is? $1 billion US. A money that should transform that should transform Delta State. What will he do with that money? Such amount of money. Former Kogi State governor embezzled how many billion naira, and they are still ramoing the story. I mean, that is the state of Nigeria. Corruption. Most of them have houses in America. Almost, you will see one individual will have over 20 houses in America, 10 houses in UK, 10 houses in Canada. How many houses will you be able to spend your night? How many houses will you live in? Look at former CBN governor, Emefiele, that subjected Nigerians into abject poverty a few years ago. You will have millions and you'll be watching your money in your account, but you will not have access to your money. You are declaring Nigeria as a cashless policy country, but you don't even have strong internet service. You don't even have constant electricity. People were dying of hunger. Meanwhile, he was busy building over 700 duplets in one of his estates. That is the state of Nigerian politics. It is not funny. If it is funny to you, it's not funny to me. When I open mouth and tell you that I'm a victim of bad leadership in Nigeria, I know what I'm telling you. I'm telling you from the place of experience. I'm telling you from the place of experience. I'm a victim of bad leadership. We need change of government. We need change of government. I've said it time without number. We need change of government. If not, they bring their children. They're all living in America, living in UK, living flamboyant lives. Some of them, their children are not even working. Look at Wike, former River State governor, current FCT minister, assigned over how many $1 billion worth of land to his son's name. His son, I doubt if his son is even up to 20 years. Over how many thousand hectares of land to your own son name, FCT minister. And they are asking him, and look at the way he's even talking loudly, like nothing will happen, because Nigerians are weak. Nigerians are cowards. If Nigeria was a country that is a country, do you think Wike will make that statement he made on Channels TV yesterday or day before yesterday? He will make that statement and still remain in power? Because everybody is scared to die. When I started this course, my elder sister watched my channel. He watched me. He called me on phone. He said, "Please stop. Please, I'm begging you in the name of God. Please stop. I don't want anything to happen to you." I said, "You don't want anything to happen to me? So if I don't talk now, you think something will not still happen to me? So it's better just leave me. This is my passion. I love this." People are scared to die. That is why Fela said, when they came to him and beat him up, beat his mom, beat his family members, burn his house. Some of his friends came to him and telling him, Fela, stop talking now. Please, these people, they will kill you there. Leave this thing, stop talking. Stop saying the truth. He told them, so you want me to stop saying the truth? They say yes. So you want me to stop saying the truth? They say yes. He told them, go and tell them. They never hear anything. Then go hear pansa pansa. It means, pansa pansa means they will hear more. At the end of the day, all of us will die. In the next 100 years, none of us will be here. In the next 100 years, none of us will be here. The main question is, what did you do with your time while you were alive? Were you one of those cowards? It's not just all about sitting on the fence, sitting in your closet, clamoring, hey, this leadership, this government is this, and this, we are suffering this. What did you do? I'm very happy that at least by God's grace, I've used my platform, at least I've preached to thousands of people. There's no live stream that I have that is less than 6,000 or 10,000. I've had live stream of 60,000 views. Now you can imagine preaching the gospel of truth to 60,000 people. It's like I'm preaching to full O2 arena or full stadium and listening to me. But by God's grace, I've been able to pass that gospel of truth, pass on that message that is troubling me in my heart. So you that is watching me, what have you done with your platform? Are you using your platform to post people with big bum bum? Are you using your platform to post women with a big breast? Are you using your platform to do some kind of immoral things? Why not use your platform to demand for good leadership in Africa? Why not? One person cannot carry on this cause. We must be in numbers so that we can be able to achieve our dream and achieve the continent that we deserve to live in, that we will be proud of. We cannot continue like this. It is not possible. It is high time for us to start speaking up. Thank you very much, guys. I think I'm ending it now today, in the evening time. Please subscribe to the channel if you've not subscribed. It is important. Please do me that favor. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification button, share the broadcast, and as well comment where you are watching me from. I'll be going off right now in the next 3 minutes because I have a lot of things to do right now. So, but put on notification. I'll be coming back live by 8:30 p.m. Catch me. We discuss more about African state of politics. Thank you very much. God bless you guys. You guys are wonderful. I see Clarence McCray. Thank you. Ibrahim Mohammed. Thank you very much. Igbe Baku. Thank you very much for joining. Alex Bluco. Thank you very much, my brother. Alex is always here with us. Alex is so wonderful guy. He's always here with us. We will be in heaven soon. Please don't be fooled by this new era of mind corruption. Rena, thank you very much, Rena. Thank you. God bless you, Rena. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. My brother, Ismaila Hamza Adamu. God bless you, my Hausa brother. Thank you very much. Chris Stewart, thank you. Thank you so much. Ibrahim Mohammed said, imagine we're going turning wicked to evacuate people living around Abuja airport. They don't mind these people. These people, they forget about those people. Forget about them. Forget about those people. Time will tell. My brother, time will tell. Okay? Time will tell. Don't forget about these politicians. They will feel the heat. So the intelligent ones among them have already seen the revolution that is coming closer. So don't worry. Rena, thank you very much. We need to discuss practically steps to get out of this. We will, definitely. We are getting there. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. You guys are so wonderful. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe to the channel. Haben Weldestin. I don't know how to pronounce this. Weldestin. Thank you very much for joining here. Thank you. DM Saleh. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you by 8:30 p.m. Gambia time. Okay? You guys are so wonderful. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you for spending your time with me. It's not easy. Thank you. Please give me a thumbs up there. Like my broadcast, please. Like the live stream. Give me a thumbs up. Share the broadcast. Comment where you're watching from. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate it. And Gambia time. Yeah, Gambia time. Exactly. I live in the Gambia. I'm a Nigerian that lives in the Gambia. Yes. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now it's 12:42. Thank you. Let me go have breakfast. I've not eaten since morning, so I have to go eat breakfast already. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye. Love you guys. Cheers. See you tomorrow. See you in the evening by 8:30 p.m. God bless you. God bless you now. God bless you tomorrow, and God bless you forever. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.